To chat about with real estate. So everybody knows out there in the real estate world, it's tough. Everybody knows there's some challenges. And I want to talk about, have we hit our peak here in Las Vegas? I want to talk about their experiences and what they've gone through with some of their clients and what are the challenges they're overcoming through this hot real estate market, low supply, high demand. Everybody's beating you up. So Joey, let's talk a little bit, man. What's going on out there? Like, are you guys, it's hot or it's getting hotter.
Yeah.
The real estate market's hot.
Weather's hotter.
Right? So take me through the process. Where are we at with this market right now? Is it just, there's not a lot of property still?
Yeah. So right now, we have less than 30 days of inventory on the market. Too many buyers.
We have 18 days.
18 days. All right. So there you go. 18 days of inventory on the market. Crazy thing is, in the last, I think it was 17 days, we sold 160 properties over $1 million. So the million is becoming like the new norm. Everything that the low-hanging fruit of like the 250s, 350s are virtually becoming obsolete. It's very, very difficult, very competitive market. But it's really interesting to see what our luxury market is doing, right?
Judith, are you feeling the same thing over there? What are you dealing with out there in the trenches of real estate today?
What do you mean?
Well, when you start trenching and you got like a trench and it keeps going down and it's like you keep going and you just got to put your head down and keep going.
Yeah,
real estate.
When you have a situation, you just have to deal with it and the way that it comes to you, Yeah. Like it depends. Every situation, every scenario is different, and you have to deal with it. You
have a lot of upset. You don't have clients that are upset, but you have people that are like, okay, I want this, and it's like a unicorn. Like it's really not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
It happens often.
Yeah. But you know what's funny about that is I was just having a conversation with one of our agents, and used to be like when you're in that $450,000, $500,000 range, you're listing off all of your must-haves, right? And you could in most cases you can accommodate. You can find that house, you can find the perfect home for those people, for your clients. But now it's becoming so difficult. Like the 350, 400, 450, 500. You really have to search. Tirelessly to find that property.
Yeah, there was somebody.
That's the challenge.
There was somebody that takes out people at 450, 500, and they have like 7 or 8 people that I know, and they're just there's nothing out there. So, if you're looking at this market and you're saying, okay, well, there's a ton of buyers out there, right? We have more buyers than we have for properties. What do you do with these types of people, right? So how do you keep them motivated, and what are the challenges you go through with these people?
So what I do personally, and I express to my team that this is something that they must do as well.
Right.
But it's you can't always do it just because sometimes the buyer's expectations are a little bit differently. But anyways, I always have to bring the buyer into the office because I like to do a buyer consultation. I like to go over the market. Overall, give them a complete analysis of what to expect, right? So when we're to go shop for a home, based on their price point, I pull up all of the inventory and I say, look, this is what's available, this is what we can do, and this is what to expect. So really holding hands throughout the entire process is very, very important because some people get defeated, and it's not an easy market, and it's not an easy job for us either, right?
So does somebody get to a point where they don't fire you, but they're just like, I'm going to step aside because I'm just this might not be for me. And I almost feel like if you do have that high luxury market, that you feel like you're beating everybody else out. The low income, middle income wage earners are the ones losing out. The people that need down payment assistance, or they need some, they got 5% or 3% or whatever it is. Good luck competing, right? Yeah. And what do you do with those people?
Well, it's tough. And actually, Judith and I were just talking about this. I was sharing an experience that I had with one of my VA buyers, and we submitted, I don't know, maybe 12, 15 offers, and she felt very, very defeated. And she was moving from the East Coast, trying to get closer to her father who lives in California, and she was done. She was done, and I had to have that, that pep talk, like, listen, I'm here with you the entire way, every step of the way, all the way through it. We're going to find you your home. We're going to get you into the home that you need, that's going to accommodate you and your family. Just stay with me. Just trust the process. And it was touch and go for many days and many weeks. But I'll tell you what, if you trust the process and you stick with it and you just have that tenacity to follow through, you will get that property. But it's not
Yeah.
an easy market. It's not like the market that we knew 2, 3, 4 years ago, where you had the luxury of picking and choosing and kind of building those especially those homes that are going to check all the boxes like via Legos, so to speak. Now it's kind of like, hey, look, if it checks 5 boxes, I'm in.